Alright, guys, so we are coming up on a holiday season, Thanksgiving. I got a sneak peek of my schedule that doesn't come out until the end of this week, but so far it looks like he's got me off for enough time to actually do something for Thanksgiving. The problem is do I have the money for it? The answer is probably no, because one of the bikes, the one that Robert rides, is currently in the shop. So let me tell you this ordeal. Because there's always something going on. Always a drama over here. I swear I don't get a break from it. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. My whole life is one drama after another. I don't get a freaking break. I don't get vacations or downtimes like everybody else does. It's one stress after another. It's never ending. So y'all know I'm broke as hell. I'm behind about a month on my bills, and I'm struggling like hell. My car, I just replaced 3 freaking tires because all 3 of them decided to just go bad. One of which left me stranded on the side of the road recently for my birthday. Luckily, it was a run flat, and I had a spare tire. But anyway, that's how my birthday went. And I just replaced 2 sensors, but I still need to replace the batteries to make sure that all of my sensors are working for my tires, because I'm still getting TPS light, and I know it's the sensors. My tires are fine. But anyway, the bike is in the shop after 5 days of sitting on the side of the fucking road. I have a H.O.G. H.O.G. Harley Davidson membership. You pay like $50 a year, and they're supposed to offer a free event towing service. Supposed to. So, day 1, on the 15th, he rides it up 2 sheets, and he's going to get air in the back tire. It feels a little low. He's feeling it pulling or whatever, and the valve stem breaks off, and it is a metal valve stem that's like it screws or whatever. So you can't just fix that. You have to replace it entirely, which includes taking the tire off, taking the rim off, taking off the chain, taking off the saddlebags, you have to put it up on a lift, like it's a whole ordeal for a bike. It's not as easy as a car where you just jack it up, take the tire off, and replace the freaking valve stem. No. So, when they tell you the bikes are cheaper, that's a damn lie. They're just more complicated, and therefore they can upcharge you on service fees. And tires are not cheaper than car tires. That's for damn sure. My car tires are barely $100. His are looking like $170 plus for one tire. Granted, it's a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, so that could be the reason, but whatever. But anyway, on the 15th, it's now stranded at Sheets. He calls me. He goes, "Hey, come get me. I can't move the bike. It's immobile now." He goes inside. He talks to the manager. "Hey, I have to leave the bike. I'm gonna call the H.O.G. membership. They offer free towing. We don't have it through my insurance. They don't offer it for the motorcycles. I have no damn. I have no towing package for the motorcycles. I have free towing for my car. I pay an extra $7 every 2-3 months for my towing package for my car. That's it. They don't offer it. So that's why I have to have the H.O.G. membership. Or so I thought. So we call H.O.G. put in a request. You can do it through text messaging as well. So we're getting text message updates, and it's automatically within the first hour excuses. Oh, we can't reach anybody. Oh, we can't find anybody. Oh, we have somebody scheduled for this time. Oh, they backed out of it. Oh, can we reschedule it for this time? Can we reschedule it for this time? And it was pushed back and back and back. Oh, well, we had to work that night. So we were like, all right, well, the bikes has to be left overnight. Let the sheets manager know, look, it's probably going to have to be left overnight or so. We're waiting for the stupid tow truck. It is what it is. Manager goes, park it on camera in the corner of the lot where it won't get hit or anything like that. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, cool. So wake up the next day, 16th, still not towed. All day long, still more excuses. So now we're on the phone with customer service going, what the hell is going on? You guys offer a free towing package. We paid for it, whatever. And now it's even more excuses on top of that. Oh, well, we can tow within this certain mileage. Oh, we can only tow to a Harley Davidson or a storage facility. Well, that's not written on your website as our part of the benefits. That we're not limited to just those two options. But okay, there's a Harley right down the street. Tow it to that. We'll call Harley ourselves and let them know that they're getting a bike on their lot. And that's what we did. We called Harley. Hey, the bike's got a flat. The valve stems broke off. We've got to tow it. We don't have a choice. They won't tow it to our house. Or to like our friend's shop or something like that. Which is what we try to do. Or another shop. We know another bike shop. That's not, I don't know if it's with it. Yeah, it should be within 30 miles. Yeah, we know another bike shop. It's just not a Harley. And they know us by name because we've gone in there. They every time he goes in there to ask about pricing for something like that, they ask how my wrist is because they know about my accident. So we know them. But they won't tow it to there. But that's not on their website, that you're limited to two options. Okay, whatever. So we chose Harley Davidson. Still nothing, more excuses. We go to work, getting really pissed off, contacting Sheets the best we can to keep them updated. The next day, Robert goes to Sheets and sits in the parking lot for an hour on the phone with H.O.G, saying, I'm literally sitting next to the damn bike. Come get it. More excuses. Oh, we're trying to reach somebody. Oh, da-da-da. So he's calling all these towing companies around here to get their side of the story. And their side of the story is that, yes, H.O.G is contacting them and scheduling. And then when they go, oh, yeah, we got somebody. We can go send somebody out there right now. Whatever. Cool. It's all good. Yeah, we don't mind. We can tow them. H.O.G's the one that backs out. H.O.G's the one that's refusing to pay for the tow service. It's on H.O.G's end. Now I'm getting pissed off. Robert's already hit the roof. He's already gone off on customer service. He's already gone off on a supervisor over the phone. He's done and hit the roof. He's fed up. His bike is stranded in a parking lot right now, with a flat tire, and he's getting the runaround, and he's spending, the Sheets time and stuff over our problem. They're cooperating with us, the best they can, but, they have every right to impound our vehicle. And we're trying to prevent that because I really can't pay for a tow then, much less an impound fee. on top of a bike tire. So we really need to get this thing off the lot. He comes back home. He's incredibly upset. And I don't know how to fix the problem. So we're calling around. None of our friends have a trailer that is functional right now. One has a tire issue that needs to be fixed itself. Like it's a whole, not just the tire itself. It's like the whole issue with the trailer. And the other one, he's too far away and he's got other stuff to do. He can't make it down this way in about an hour and a half to pick up the bike. He just doesn't have the time and ability to right now. So we have two people that have trailers that can move it. They just don't have the ability to help us out right now. They've helped move it before. So we know who to call. They just can't do it. So yeah, we're trying to figure all that out. Another day goes by. So by the 18th, yesterday, what's today? Hold on. Yeah, today's the 19th. Yesterday, he goes up to, he's fed up. He goes up to Harley Davidson and he goes, I'm the guy that called on the 15th. It is now 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, fourth day. Our bike's been sitting in the lot. 4 days of the runaround. He goes, I'm the guy that called 4 days ago that to expect my bike. It's still sitting at Sheets. H.O.G is not helping. I don't know what to do. I really need a tire, and make sure the valve stem is good. I need to get this thing fixed. I need to get this thing off the lot before they impound it. I don't know what to do. And they offered to come tow it for free. So we took the offer. So he calls me from Harley Davidson. I'm sitting at home. We got to work that night. We worked last night. We had to work that night. And it's like 10 in the morning or something like that. Almost 10 in the morning. And he's like, I got a free tow. Harley's going to come pick it up. They're following me to Sheets. Whatever. So, they follow him all the way to Sheets, which is a couple of blocks. And he shows up and there's a tow truck. And he flips out because he doesn't know if it's being impounded. So he runs up to the tow. He's on the phone with me and he's like, oh my God, no, just give me a second. Let me go talk to them. And he runs up to the tow truck and he goes, are you from H.O.G? Are you from whatever? And they're like, yeah, we're from H.O.G. We were supposed to come pick you guys up yesterday, but they canceled on me for no reason. Like, I don't understand what's going on. We're from like 2 cities away. They're from like almost an hour and a half away. And he knows the shop over there. He grew up in that area. He knows the shop over there. He knows the people in the shop over there. It's a family-owned shop. And he was like, oh my God, these people, and whatever. He's in the whole conversation, like totally sidetracked ADHD. And I'm on the phone with him listening to all of this. And I'm like, is the bike getting towed? So it gets towed to Harley Davidson. So it is currently sitting in the Harley Davidson parking lot. Today is the 19th. We are finally off of work for 2 days in a row, today and tomorrow. I don't have anywhere to go or anything to do. We get paid tomorrow for paychecks. His entire paycheck is going towards this damn tire. His entire paycheck. Which leaves me by myself with the bills and whatever I can cover. Again. Because he covered No, I covered the tire last time. He covered the the sensors and tools and stuff that he needed to fix the car last time. Um, and groceries because we needed groceries. So like our paychecks are just completely divided right now. We can't even put them together to function at the moment. Um, so it's sitting at Harley right now, and he's getting price quotes from all these different shops. He's going online looking for a tire. He's trying to get the lowest cost that will last. Um, and right now it is middle of the morning. It is the middle of the day. It is noon 07. I've only been up for about an hour. I'm exhausted. We've been doing some night shifts. I'm exhausted. My back is killing me. Night shifts are so much harder than day shifts. I would take unloading a truck and putting it in the freezers over night shift, just standing around doing nothing any day. I don't know how night shift functions during the week. During the weekend, they're super busy. You're running around. You don't know what's going on. The place is a disaster until the end of the night where you're cleaning for like an hour. But during the week, I'm sitting there playing video games on my phone. There's nothing to do. At least during the day, I can find something to do. I can clean. I can prep. I can rearrange the freezer. Like, I prefer morning shift. Um, but anyway, I'm resting. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm having my coffee. He is out at the mom and pop shop that we know, getting price quotes. Which it's out probably it's about not even a 30-minute drive at best. Um, he wants to get a price quote from them on the tire and everything. He was like, "Do you want to go with me?" They keep asking, how you're doing and whatever. I'm like, I really, honestly, it's. He asked me yesterday. I said it's going to depend on my mood, on how I wake up. I slept wrong last night because I've been in so much pain lately. My arthritis is flaring because of the cold, and my back has been spasming for like 3 days now. I've been taking my muscle spasm medicine at night, but like I have to work. I'm getting home at like 2 in the morning. I have to work, so like I can't be on medication that makes me tired the whole day. Um, and I slept wrong last night. I woke up and I was like twisted or something, like my feet were in this direct. I don't know what. So I'm in pain. My lower back is spasming. And I was like, as much as I would love to go down there and, say hi and everything, I can't. I told him yesterday it would depend on my mood and how I felt. And yeah, this is my mood and how I feel right now. So I got my coffee with my pumpkin cream in it. My pumpkin creamer. It is fall season. I'm tired of all the BS. I'm tired of stuff breaking constantly. I have to plan Thanksgiving next week. I sent the boy's dad a message letting him know because I got a sneak peek of my schedule next week. It's not out till the end of the week, but um, I could probably drop him off Wednesday night. It looks like. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out Christmas. I've got property tax to pay at the beginning of December. Behind on bills. Stuff keeps breaking. I, I'm so stressed out. My weight is fluctuating, and I'm on meds to lose weight. My weight shouldn't be fluctuating, but like literally, I'm eating everything in sight. And I'm not following my diet in the past week or so. I'm off the rails. I don't know. the house needs to get cleaned. It's not terrible. I've been cleaning as I go, but I've got a pile of laundry that needs to be folded in the corner of my room right now. Like, it is a pile that needs to be folded. I think I've washed at least 5 loads of laundry. I have a load in the dryer right now. I don't have the energy to fold it. Dishes, I probably have a small sink full at best, for once. Everything else is pretty straight in the house, for once. It gets away from you. Work-wise, work is still crazy. I still feel like I don't fit in. I still feel like I don't belong there. I still feel like they're pushing me out, or it's, oh, she can't do anything right, blah, blah, blah. It's because I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So we had an incident, and y'all are going to love this one. We had an incident the other day. It was like 4 days ago. 4 days ago. One of my servers, he is not shy about his opinion. Love him for it. But his approach on how he voices it probably needs to learn to be softened a bit and more professional and discreet. But he's not wrong. He gets all the problem customers for some reason. I don't know how he ends up with all the problem customers, but he seems to be the only one that deals with the complicated Karens. And boy, did he have one the other day. And she came in with her family. Apparently it was their first time ever coming to us, and it was not the experience that they wanted. Well, we are not a normal sit-down restaurant. It may look like that on black and white paper on the internet, but we are not a normal sit-down restaurant. Every single one of our chains are different. You could go to each location and they are different. They're not even the same. So our location is more of kind of like a dive bar. It's a sandwich joint, it's a burger joint, but it is more bar focused. We really don't have a lot of seating. We can't take big parties, really. I mean, we can put them upstairs, but that's about it. Zizi! I'm doing my YouTube updating. I tell them the story that happened the other day with my server and this Karen lady that just like totally flipped out on him. Yeah, so like this lady came in. It was their first time at the restaurant, and they were expecting this normal sit down thing or whatever. And our restaurant doesn't do that. We're not a normal sit down restaurant. It's kind of like a sandwich joint, basically.
Yeah, so stop and go.
Yeah, stop and go. Kind of like a bar. And she comes in, and I guess she had an attitude from the beginning, because I remember him coming in the kitchen and going, well, this lady, she's da 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 da. I was like, all right, well, do your best. And by the time they're going to cash out, he comes to the back and he goes, Faye, I need you to come up to the front. This lady's gonna to be a total bitch. I was like, oh God. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. But okay, I'll come up there and I'll deal with it. And so he goes and he prints out her receipt, and she's yelling at him over his attitude. And I'm just like, okay. I'm standing behind him, not even like a foot behind him. He's literally up against me. And then she turns to me and goes, your server has had an attitude since I sat down and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, I'm very sorry for your experience. I'm not sorry for his attitude, because clearly I would respond the same way if you were catching an attitude with me and telling me off in front of like an entire restaurant. I wouldn't be nice to you either. So he's not wrong. I'm going to defend my server there. You're not going to tell my server off in front of everybody, especially a manager. So I'm gonna apologize for your experience. I'm sorry it wasn't what you wanted. So I'm very sorry for your experience. And she didn't like that, and she turned around and told him off again. He handed her. She was like, "I'm never coming back." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Okay." And he goes and hands her the receipt, and he puts it down on the table, and he holds it down, and he looks her dead in the eye and goes, "I hope we never see you again." And he walks away. And I was like, okay, that could have not been said. But I agree. So I'm not going to say anything right now. But that could have not been said, bro. And she just like, "I'm not signing that, blah, blah, blah," and storms off and goes outside. Her daughter's standing there like, "Mom, like, you have to sign this. It's like $200 check. $200, and so her daughter comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, that's my mom. I'm so sorry." I'm like, you don't have to apologize for somebody else's behavior, because clearly your experience is different than hers. She's upset over something, but you seem fine. How was your food today? Did everything come out okay? She goes, "Yeah, everything was great." I said, "Was everything on time? Did it seem late?" She goes, "No, it seemed pretty normal to me," because her mother's complaint was, "Oh, it was 40 minutes late." Well, the owner of the company was in the kitchen at that time making the food. I had 7-minute ticket times, not 40-minute ticket times, so I know she's full of shit. Go tell the owner of the company his ticket times are late, and he's going to come out here and tell you to go F off too. Yeah, honey, you don't know who you're fucking with. You have no clue the owner is in the back in the kitchen right now. I'm the one that went out front to deal with you. Literally, yeah. The owner is standing in the back right now when I get called up front. And his son back there prepping food. The owner's the one cooking. His son's prepping. So yeah, I call bullshit right there. Go tell the owner that you're unhappy with his service. He'll tell you not to come back too. So the daughter's apologetic. I'm like, no, it's not this. As long as everything was great for you guys, everybody else had a decent experience. I honestly don't care. Whatever. So she signs the check, whatever. And I made sure that there was gratuity added to it because it was a large party already. So regardless of her attitude, she paid 25% gratuity. So he still got about a $40 tip off of her. So Miss Karen can tell him off all she wants. She paid him $40.
Her fault.
She didn't want to look at the receipt to make sure everything was right. She didn't want to sign it. Yeah. I offered them an itemized receipt. Her daughter didn't take it.
She just ran off.
Yep. You're stupid. And I went in the back, and he's back there ranting. And I've got the owner of the company kind of like looking at me like, "How'd that go?" I was like, "It's okay." And I kind of turned to the server. I was like, "You gotta be a little bit gentler in your approach, but it's all good. You're good. Go back to your job. You're fine. We're good."
We're great.
No, I defend my server right there. You're not going to tell him off when clearly the rest of your party seems perfectly fine. And I know for a fact you're a fucking liar. The ticket time was not 40 minutes because the owner of the company, I can drag him out right now. I can literally call bullshit to your face, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stand there silently and apologize for your experience and then make you sign this check paying him $40 for it. Stupid. If you're going to be a Karen, read your receipt. Yeah, that was entertaining. It's fun being a manager, let me tell you. Sometimes you just gotta learn to shut up. Just let it happen.
By the way,
Yeah, it was getting like gross. I need to throw away the Grinch
it
mat
wasn't getting
too.
gross. It was literally just a pile.
Yeah, I need to throw away the Grinch mat too because it like molded onto it.
That or wash it.
Yeah, I've had it for like over a year now. But anyway, I'm gonna get going, guys. I have to figure out lunch and pull something for dinner. I don't know what I'm pulling out of the freezer yet. I have chicken, I have ground beef, I have pork chops. I don't know what to make. I don't know what to make. But I have meats. I just don't know what to make. So this is my life.